gon' take over the world while these haters getting mad. Take over the world while these haters get mad. That's why all my bitches mad. They see this crazy life I have. Hop into the car and then we take them to the pad. It's a rap.
In recent news today, the Toronto Blue Jays making a splash as they acquired outfielder Ben Francisco from the Philadelphia Phillies. Ben Francisco's, he's 30 years old already. He's past his prime. But that left field position is really, it's really question markable. That's the word. We have center fielder Rasmus, and then right fielder Bautista, obviously. But that left field position will be a battle between Rajay Davis, Eric Thames, Travis Snyder, Ben Francisco, and I just, who knows who will make that left field position. Anyways, back to Ben Francisco. Last year he posted, some pretty good numbers for a bench player, I would say. 6 home runs, 34 RBIs, and 244 batting average. He went 4 for 4 stolen bases, which is actually interesting because Francisco, he's actually, the year before he went 8-0. 8 stolen bases and 0 caught stealing. So, if the Jays turn him into a stolen base threat, that could help. We need some speed. That could help. So, you can't really expect much from Francisco. It was a career low batting average for him last season. But the most RBIs he's ever gotten was 54. And that was in a full season with Cleveland back when he was younger. But as of right now, Francisco, he has a chance to make that left field spot. Now, the guy that the Phillies acquired, his name was Frank Gailey. He's a left-handed pitcher, which the only thing that the Phillies can benefit from this is, if he becomes to be a great relief, and, he's already 26, Gailey, but so Gailey is pretty much done, unless he has some potential, but, from what I know, I don't think he has any potential, looking at his numbers. So Gailey, 26 years old, he split time between Single-A Dunedin and Double-A New Hampshire this year. He went 5-6 with a 3.41 ERA and 45 release appearances. He never was expected to be good, I guess you can say, as he was selected in the 23rd round in the 2007 draft by the Blue Jays. And, he spent 4 seasons in the minor league system already. So, who knows if the Phillies will even use this guy in the future. But they got rid of Ben Francisco for him. So, hopefully, relievers can always bounce back, and maybe he could, become a part of the Phillies bullpen one day. Who knows? But in other news, the Jays, they claimed right-hander Jim Hoey off waivers from Minnesota. Jim Hoey was 1-2, and he had a high ERA. I think it was 4 or 5. But from what I know, he throws the heat. I believe he has a very fast fastball. And, the Jays are needing relievers, and Jim Hoey could help. Who knows? But, last year he spent some time in AAA. But, he got 13 strikeouts and 25 innings, something like that. But hopefully Jim Hoey can be part of the bullpen and make an impact. Some people might be saying that, how are the Jays making space, as a 40-man roster was already complete? Well, what they did is they sent down Brian Ehrlichman and right-hander Drew Carpenter to AAA Las Vegas, so they put him in AAA, and Francisco is part of the 40-man roster now, and same with Jim Hoey. And they also designated right-hander Jesse Chavez for assignment. I don't even know why they got Jesse Chavez, from the Royals. There was really no point, high ERA, like 10. But, I guess it was just, hope he bounces back and release. in other news between trades, the Jays are one of 4 teams that are interested in fielder. The other teams are the Cubs, who are taking a lot of interest in fielder. There's reports that the Mariners are giving a try, and then the Rangers and Blue Jays are thinking about it, and they're they're thinking about it really hard. As Prince Fielder, obviously he won't be a waste of money, but is it worth the money? Of course he will produce, but is it worth the money over the span of whatever years he gets on the contract? Probably will be higher than 5, but is it worth it? That's the question. So if the Jays can get fielder, that will be very nice. It will be very nice. I'll just say that. And another thing, the Jays have been all over news today, as they're also a team that are in the race for the Gio Gonzalez sweepstakes, as the Jays and the A's are discussing a trade. So the Jays and the A's, there's reports that they wanted their team to be in this trade, and then maybe the trade will be finished. If somehow the Jays can get Gio Gonzalez, if anything, it will probably be a Double-A pitching prospect, and possibly some outfielders, as the A's do not have outfielders, as Josh Willingham is still in free agency, not re-signed, and Coco Crisp are still in free agency and not re-signed. And these are big losses for the A's, as they're a very speedy team with Coco Crisp, and Willingham put up around 100 RBI for them. But back to Gio Gonzalez. If the Jays can acquire this guy, he will make a huge impact on the rotation. Gio Gonzalez is a similar player to Ricky Romero, as he's a left-handed pitcher, which is very good for the Jays, who do not have any lefties in their bullpen, and Romero is their only lefty starting pitcher. Gio Gonzalez posted a 16-12 record, being 4th in the AL in wins, a 3.12 ERA, being 10th in the AL, and 197 strikeouts, which would be 9th in the AL. The Jays need some starting pitching, and Gio Gonzalez would be an amazing boost with Romero, Gonzalez, Morrow. Beautiful. And then 4 and 5, still questions. But until the Jays find out who 4 and 5 is, I guess I'll see you then. This is Jays Talk 1, 2, 3. Without the 1, 2, 3.
All I do is grind. All I